Hey guys, welcome to Box Mining AI. This video, I'm going to show you one of the most affordable ways to run OpenClaw, test everything out without really harming your system or even buying a Mac Mini. One of the reasons why I'm choosing to do this video is because I don't see many people choosing these really cheap options. So say for example on Zebra, you have a server that literally costs $2 a month. You got 2 gigabytes of RAM, 40 gigabytes of storage, but on top of that, it's online 24 hours. You can also even reinstall Zebra or do anything. So you can actually really play around, treat it as a sandbox, and really grow with your AI rather than like, I guess a lot of people, they just pick up their MacBook or Mac Mini and then, they spend all this money on it. And then, at the end of the day, if you give it too much, it might go out of control, reschedule everything, and, that's not cool. So for me personally, this was my best way to get started running OpenClaw, making it do a bunch of tasks for me. And then a worst case scenario, worst case scenario, if things all blow up, you can always just reset your server, still have that $2 per month, like still same cost, and it's ready to go. So I honestly think this is the best way to get started. And we're going to also incorporate the new MiniMax 2.5 model, which only costs $20 per month, but you can run so much on it. You can make it so autonomous that it's going to be really, really exciting to use. So I'm really excited to share this with you guys. And if you guys want more content on like this serves as a foundational video. We're going to go into the advanced stuff, like even how to fix stuff if things go bad and have the smartest ways to fix that. So make sure you follow Box Mining AI. This is a new channel for I'm just stealth launching it. But anyways, I really hope this video really helps you with your journey. So first and foremost, all right, what we're going to do is we're going to start running our own server. This sounds really intimidating, but really it's not, and it really costs next to nothing. For me personally, I chose Zebra just because of how cheap it is relative to everything else. So for example, their cheapest plan, like 2 gigabytes of RAM, is only $2. Something like DigitalOcean will cost you $10 and around the same for AWS. So yet again, just choosing the cheaper option, I don't see any problems with it, and there's discounts right now for it to get started. Even $3, it gets you 4 gigabytes of RAM, even better, right? So anyways, the way to do it is you go to servers, you go to create, buy a server from Zebra, choose the region that you're in or next to. So anything that's nearby to you is really good because that will just increase the speed at which you talk to your AI, and it makes everything really smooth. So on top of that, so for me, it's just based in Asia. So I actually chose Singapore just because there was cheaper servers there. Yet again, you can browse around. It's just like anywhere close by is fine. And for me, I just chose this small thing. Purchase now and you're good to go. Confirm and pay. You just have to enter your credit card details. I personally bought one earlier, so just to show you guys, and this is untitled. And once you get that purchased, it's up here and running. So a few things that you want to do. So you want to be able to connect and talk to the server and install OpenClaw. So this is actually really easy. You have an IP address, username, and password. For me to talk to the server, what I do is I use something called Termius. And yet again, Termius is just a convenient way. You can use your own way if you want, but for me, I just thought this was the fastest and easiest way to get started. So let me start this here. Termius app, load that up. There's a few login things you have to do, but all you have to do is click new host to add a new server, and you just have to paste that information in that you found just now. So let me just delete this because this is already saved up. I show you a new setup, new host, enter host name, IP. So yeah, just pretty much super explanatory, self-explanatory. Copy this to Termius. The username is Ubuntu, and the password, I'm not going to show you guys. I'm just going to very quickly, you just click this button here. It says waive your rights. That's fine. But I'm very quickly going to copy that and then put that into my Termius here. So yeah, so copy pasted Ubuntu. The password's in. The IP is in. Make it labeled like, my, let's say call it Box Mining AI. Connect. So yeah, so it looks a little bit intimidating if you haven't done this before, but honestly, in the era of AI, I honestly think it's good for you to just learn a few simple commands. And one of the reasons why I kind of forced myself to learn this myself as well, though I don't have a computer science background, but one of the main reasons why I wanted to do this for myself as well is because later on I can make my own apps, deploy them on my own server. It's just really, really convenient and really, really fun. So let's continue on. So how do I really install this? So first and foremost, just change your, go to openclaw.ai. That's their official site now. Just change this so it's Max Linux, and then just copy this, change it to Max Linux, copy this command, and then you're good to just paste that into your console. To paste it, it's Shift Control V. On Mac, it's just Command V to post anything. So just post the command there, click enter. That's all. You just wait, and then you're ready to wait, right? So the installer is running and taking you through the whole installation procedure. I previously ran this. It took roughly around 2-3 minutes. So, grab a cup of coffee, you're good to go. Just let it run in the background. So whilst it's running, I'm just gonna talk about a few things that I found why this setup is really good. So for me, I generally prefer to isolate my personal life from AI and robotics. Like, I'm slowly introducing it, but I don't really want immediately for it to gain access to a Mac. Like, I have a Mac here that I work with, but being in crypto, having sensitive stuff there, I don't want to accidentally share anything that I don't want shared, right? That would be, pretty catastrophic in terms of just my personal life. So what I did with my OpenClaw installation was I slowly gave it access to different parts and even isolated it. So, if you guys are worried, I think there's no reason to worry if you slowly introduce it and add it to your part. So maybe you can introduce another Google account with your calendar on it, but, or let it touch a different one. So yet again, it's just different degrees of isolation. Depends on how YOLO you want to go. I know that some people really go hardcore and let it do everything, but I did find some inadequacies with it. We also want to talk a little bit about models to use. So now we're at almost a golden era for models to add to your OpenClaw. So OpenClaw, because it runs locally on your computer, it's kind of bring your own model sort of thing. So there's a few options to choose from. Obviously, the best is Claude. All right, I would say still right now in terms of just intelligence, Claude 4.6 is really the ultimate powerhouse, and it's the most expensive one. So I've seen bills roughly around $50 per day with Claude, but with MiniMax it's a little bit cheaper. So we'll choose that option, and I feel that because they released the MiniMax 2.5 model yesterday, and it's ranking really, really well. So you're gonna get super intelligence, but at a reasonable cost. Still waiting. During the installation, I have a small note here. It will say warn path missing from something here. This is just it's just normal. I've done multiple installs and this happens. So what I usually do is to fix it, you just this command here and just copy that and paste it in. So let me copy that, and then let me install first, but let's keep that in mind for now. But let's run this first. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. So I understand this is inherently powerful, blah blah blah. Quick start is always good. I'm going to choose MiniMax here, 2.5, MiniMax M2.5. We're good. Enter your MiniMax API key. So for me, I previously have a MiniMax account. It's here. Log in. So let me just log in this account, API platform. For me personally, what I got is I bought the coding plan. So it gives you 300 prompts every 5 hours. So it's like way more than enough. For me, I just use my coding plan API key. Just reset and copy if you haven't done so already. All right, so now that it's in, okay, I actually show my key, so I have to delete that. So make sure you don't share this key with anyone else, obviously, but I'm making a video. For me, I selected M2.5. Don't select Lightning here. If you're actually using MiniMax, because Lightning is not included in part of your coding plan, and I found the coding plan to work quite well. So anyways, so that's the early setup. For me, you can actually start setting up your Telegram and Discord if you want to set that up. So I won't teach that in this video, but I'm just gonna skip this for now to make sure that's working. I'll make a separate video on how to connect up your Telegram and stuff in the future. Okay, done this, no skills for now, hook everything up. And then we're good to go, installing the service, and we're off to the races. Once we got this in, we have the hatch in TUI. This is just a way to access it on your terminal. Enter that, wake up my friend, and it's about to wake up. Or not. So remember earlier on I said there's a warning about path. Just copy this warning here. Yet again, on Windows it's Control-Shift-C, and Mac is Command-C. Can paste that here, export path, and OpenClaw TUI. There we go. So now it actually runs. So every time you want to go back to it and talk to it, you can use and run OpenClaw TUI. All right, there. Now it's running. Okay, so I had a slight hiccup. So always copy your MiniMax coding plan key rather than just your pure API key. The API key is for when you add credits. The coding plan it's has an included balance, which is just really easy and convenient to use. So yeah, there you go. You said hi. Got a name for me, and you're ready to start. So you can say, hi, your name is Scott. Well, I don't know why that name is Scott, but anyways. Now you can just go through the process of talking to your AI and then training it. There's a lot of things you can actually do already. You can actually try to make it search Twitter or web or anything. There's tons of convenient features. I'll do a separate video on how I set it up. So I have a shared notes directory with it. I have a bunch of shared tasks. So you can start automating my life, right? So all of these things, they can come with time. And once you start talking with it, it's good. There's a few notes as well. So if you want to set everything up, it's actually really easy. You can also do just a few easy commands that you should know. OpenClaw is what you want to type. And if you type OpenClaw, you can see all the commands you can do with it on command line. You can also ask it to do it, but a few commands that I find are really important and really helpful is number one is onboard. If you want to type OpenClaw onboard, it starts the whole process again. So if you mess it up, you can just go and start it up again. The other one is OpenClaw configure. So if you just want to configure a particular setting, right, that's a helpful command. So you can just go OpenClaw configure, and then you're good to go for configuring the OpenClaw up. Yeah, there you go. So you can set it up, and you can set the models, the gateway, the skills if you haven't installed them earlier, or just connections. So if you want to add a channel on here and then configure a link, you can start adding that here. I'll do a separate video. I personally prefer actually talking to OpenClaw on Discord because you can open different threads and it's really convenient. So I'll set that up in another video that's coming up soon, and most likely by the time you watch this, it's just down there. So anyways, with that, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. There's so much to talk about with AI that I really want to share with you guys. So stay tuned, subscribe. See you next time.